Hi guys, thank you so much for hanging out, and I hope I can help you with some tarot tips. I wanted to share with you my process for when it comes to doing email readings. This is going to be for a real client of mine and a friend. I know this person, full disclosure, and I know what's going on in their life. But they've agreed so kindly to let me share their reading with you. I'm going to share with you part of it, and then I'll finish the rest with them to keep some things private. But I thought I could share with you the process and how I do email readings in case you're curious how it works. Or if you want to do tarot readings and you want to know how another witch or another tarot reader does it. Obviously, you know that this is just my process. I don't know how other people do it, but this is how I do it, what works for me, and maybe some of this will work for you. I quite enjoy doing email readings. I find them very relaxing. They're almost meditative for me. I love seeing clients in person as well, but the email one, it's relaxed, it's calming, and I can really take my time. Not that I don't take my time with people, but it's a different kind of more laid back, relaxed atmosphere. But that said, I always do my email readings at the same place where I would do a reading for somebody else. So if I make sure that no matter what room I'm in, it would be a place that I would take a in-person client to where I would read to them. I make sure that I'm in the right setting for tarot. I think that is just showing respect to the person and also showing respect to tarot itself. So it's important to me. I always bring out some crystals as well. I have amethyst and rose quartz. They are always with me when I'm doing readings. And then I pick a third stone or another stone for kind of what their reading's about. Today, the person had asked me about doing a reading on school and career and their path. So I've picked citrine because it's a sunstone. And the sun, of course, is success and wealth and all of that kind of good stuff. Kind of goes with the theme. That's another way to connect with them. By using a stone, I can see it. That's going to make me think about their question, and it's just another little trigger for me. Another way that I connect with the person, because we're not in person together, is I will read what the message they sent me. I kind of get a feel like from their imprint that way. We all communicate differently, even when we're writing. How I would write something or how I would write an email would probably be a little bit different to how you would write an email. So because of that, and again, like I'm not analyzing your grammar or your spelling or anything, but it helps me get a kind of a feel for you, especially if I don't know you. And then I get your name or the name of the person that you're interested in. I just want your first name. And sometimes I'll ask for a zodiac sign, sometimes I don't. It just depends if I feel like I need that information. And then I just use all of that to kind of connect and think about you and think about your question. This person, I'm thinking about them. I've been thinking about them for a little bit before I did their reading. And I do that for everybody. Like I just spend a little bit of time thinking and connecting, trying to get an idea in my mind of what's going on with them before I do the reading, so I'm in the right headspace. It's really important when you're not in person to find a way to connect with that person. I have asked them to choose what deck they would like because, of course, they're doing me a huge favor by letting me film this. And they've asked for the Tarot in Wonderland deck by Barbara Moore, so we'll be using those cards today. Part of the whole thing is the shuffling bit. That's very important, I find, because they're not here to shuffle. So during shuffling, it's very important to just be quiet, be at peace, and think about that person and their question. Also, how you're wording their question. So this is a career, school, work kind of question. So I'm thinking to myself, what does so-and-so need to know about their career, school, their path, what they've decided to do, and what do they need to know about their future? And then as I shuffle and as I shuffle, I just think about those things until I feel that kind of, okay, it's time to stop. When you read for yourself, you probably feel the same thing. You just kind of get a gut feeling like, okay, I'm good. And then I just pick the cards one after the other from the top of the deck. If you're with me in person, we would cut it and do it a little differently, or on a video chat. I have another way of doing it, but for email, where we're not in person together or seeing one another, I do it that way. So that way I don't feel like I'm picking their cards for them. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start shuffling. I'm going to be a little bit quiet because I really am connecting. And then we'll lay out the cards. I always use the Celtic Cross. I have my own modified version of that I do, that I've been using for years. So it's not your traditional, it's a mix of your traditional Celtic Cross with my own kind of flair and flavor. And then we'll do the reading. I don't read in reverse because I just pick up on to me, the cards have both negative and positive anyway. So I just go with my gut feeling. If you're just beginning to study, there's nothing wrong with reading reverse. It's awesome, and it gives a whole other perspective. This is just me and how I do it, and there's no way wrong to read a tarot card. No way wrong. No wrong way. You know what I'm saying. Also, sorry about my kind of whiskey voice. I am just getting over a cold, and I know it's annoying, but we're just gonna have to deal with one another, okay? All right, I'm gonna get ready. So we're thinking about the person, I'm thinking about their question, and just kind of asking the cards to give us some guidance. Disclaimer, you probably saw a couple cards pop out. Some people will leave those cards out. Totally cool. It's just not something that I really do. I used to do that, but I just found that a lot of the time it wasn't giving me a whole lot different of a message than what I was getting anyway. So that's a preference. That's just a me thing. Beautiful. These cards are so gorgeous. I'm just gonna move these little buddies. Nice. Nice. Okay. Okay. Ooh, nice. I like that. Okay. And I do talk to myself like this when I do readings. Okay. So, I'm just gonna move you guys back a little so you can see a little better. Gorgeous, right? Now, I just spend some time looking at what I have here. Looking for repeating numbers. I'm looking for numbers to follow in a suit or anything that really stands out to me right off the bat. Okay, that's cool. So what I've noticed is we've got 4 5s, 6s, So I'll use 6. Over here. 7. And I saw 8. So when I see a bunch of cards that are following a pattern, like numbers that are following together for a significant amount, like I'm not just looking for a 1, 2, but you get a 1, 2, 3, 4 or a 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's significant to me, especially to have that many. Even though they're mixed up, the fact that all the numbers are there just makes me feel like this person is on the right path. They may be questioning it, but they're on the right path. Things are following suit. They're where they need to be in their life right now. Beginning in the present is the 6 of Swords. They feel a little lost. They're unsure. They're scared. They're feeling fed up and tired. And they just need a little bit of love. They need some nurturing. They need someone to help them get across the river. So they're looking for some guidance. But the beautiful thing is that they're steering the boat. They're in control, because Alice is our fool when it comes to this deck, and therefore this is her journey. Therefore she is the person getting the reading, and the person getting the reading is steering the boat. They are in control. They're getting to the other side. It's just that they're having a bit of a dark night of the soul right now. Crossing them is the 5 of Swords. So there's just, it's just feeling a little hurt. It's feeling a little bit like just frustrated and beaten up, and like feeling like they just can't, someone's always there to cut them down, you know? Like they try and then whoosh, cut down again. And it's like, where's a little thank you, a little appreciation? So they're feeling a little worn. They're feeling a little cut down. They're not sure what to do, because it's like, is it worth it? Is there really going to be a payoff for me? Then we've got the Sun. So this to me is the past, influences of the past that are coming back. And this is like feeling really motivated, feeling really happy, feeling like positive, very fertile, lots of ideas, lots of, just looking to the positive. And I feel like that Sun energy is coming back. It's just that right now, they're just having a little bit of darkness. They're just having a little bit of indecision. But that's okay. That's okay. That's normal. We all have that. It's just that when you're in a career that you have to go to school for so long, that's got to wear you out. I'm on a course for 2 years and I'm only a year in and I'm worn out. I couldn't imagine being in school as long as this person has. But there was happiness in this. And this person's going to look back at this time in their life and feel really proud and accomplished. So they need to keep going. Leaving their life is the 6 of Cups. This is feeling like they have to share and give. When this card's in this position to me, it's like the reverse side. And the reverse side of the 6 of Cups is like oversharing, overgiving, sharing skills and talents that they shouldn't be sharing. So because they're so educated and so intelligent, they want to help other people. They want to share their gift. But the cards are saying not to do that, to stop sharing. Stop giving away free help and advice and guidance to people who don't deserve it. Save that for your career. The near future is the 7 of Cups. Choices and decisions. There's a lot of paths coming their way, but there's a lot of reward too. It's about not being afraid to make decisions. And really, that's part of their shadow, that maybe they have problems with that. They question their choices. And this is saying it's time to do some work on that. It's time to delve deep, get in there. And really search through those doors, do some seeking. They're going to have this little dark night of the soul. It's going to, I think, inspire them to do more digging and really decide what is best. And I think they have many roads to go down, some a little scarier than others, but there's a lot to say for what's down those paths, and a lot of learning and experience. And I just think they've got a road ahead of them with this in the near future. decisions, choices. The distant future is the 7 of Wands. So definitely, again, some struggle. This is going to be a hard path. This is going to be a path that is difficult for them. However, based on this, the Emperor up here, I feel like it could be a rewarding path. I feel like it could be one where they could get ahead and have a lot of leadership, but it's definitely going to be a tough job on their energy. It's going to wear them out. It's going to suck them out a little bit. It's always going to be a struggle, but they have to ask themselves, is that the path they want? Is that what they want? So I'm going to, obviously, I'm not going right into these cards. I'm skimming them because I don't want this video to be hours long, but I'm going to go now and do the email, send it off, take some pictures of these cards, and I hope this helped you. I hope this maybe inspired you or gave you some ideas on how you can start doing email readings. Obviously, I'm going to plug myself. So if you are interested in an email reading, I charge $25, and you can email me at tarot.sj, like Saint John, @gmail.com, or message me here or whatever. We can talk about it. Or just do your own and make your own money and do your own business. Good luck, and try this out. It's really fun. It's really interesting, and it's a great way to read tarot. So thanks again for hanging out with me, and good luck with your own tarot adventures. Until next time, guys. Bye.